and gentlemen, it's your boy Jez. Welcome back to another Madden 25 online ranked match. And today, we have the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, anytime you go up against the Seahawks, you generally want to have, a good game plan, because they're arguably the best team in the game. So, I definitely liked the team I had heading into the matchup. Anytime I have a team that has a dominant running back going up against the Seahawks is, a team where I like my chances, because obviously with Jamal Charles, you want to be able to run the ball, keep the ball on the ground, and have success through him. And, if I could avoid those monstrous defensive cornerbacks that the Seahawks got, the better my opportunity should be of being able to win. So, of course, first play of the game, we give it to my main man, JC. Just trying to be successful on the ground, man. If we're going to have any chance of winning this game, we got to be effective on the ground and open up the pass. But, if we can keep the ball on the ground at all times, let's go on ahead and do that. So, right here, we run the ball, but we get stopped, and it's 3rd and long. And right here, we had the skinny over the middle, but I didn't click on to about a full second after I threw the ball. That right there definitely messed up the user catching right there. And, just a failed drive. 4th down was a no-go. He catches us first play with a comeback route, and then he does a nice little 20-80 in the air as a celebration as he goes up 7-0. So that's like, okay, we're already down one possession. Hopefully we can just go on ahead and somehow get that possession back. The Seahawks have such a monstrous offensive, running back themselves. But, I feel eventually, we could probably force a mistake or two. The Chiefs got themselves a very, very, very good defense. But, when you think of the Seahawks, you think of their monstrosity of a defense that they have. Talking about Sherman and Browner and Wagner and Chancellor, and their team is just absolutely stacked. 2 good safeties, 2 good corners, good pass rush. As we tied the game up 7-7, and he's somebody who no huddles every single play. And again, I just feel like that goes against you when you consistently no huddle. One, you're at the risk of fumbling because your guys are extra fatigued out there, and 2, it just makes it easier for me to pick up, on your offense, because, you're continuously, especially, him, like he did the same play over and over. Right here, I wanted to throw something out of the window. We catch an interception. It's a fumble, and he recovers, and it's now 1st down from him. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? We stop him, we get the ball, and we fumble on the interception return. Ah, man, frustration level 1,000. 1,000, because for me, stops don't come that easy. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like I work hard for each and every single defensive stop, and then to just give the ball right back, oh man, I was extremely frustrated. Now he's starting to pound the ball a little bit with Marshawn. He generally has the same play. He'll come out like in a 4 receiver set, then he'll motion out his running back, and he has a slant over the middle with his tight end, and just a couple routes over the middle. And I feel like, no huddling, I've already seen, like, it's only been a corner, but I've already seen damn near everything he has to offer. You know what I mean? I've seen almost every offensive play he likes to run. So that's why I personally stay away from no huddling. It's just, for the fact that I don't want to continuously show everything. I want to take my time, baby. Take my time. But, no huddling is, I've no huddled. This is the first Madden, actually, where I've ran a no huddle offense. I've usually always no huddle, because you want to keep the defense on their toes. And, it can be tough stopping a no huddle offense. But this is actually the first year I've gone away from it, and I think I've benefited from it, just taking my time going back into the huddle. Even if I'm going to select the exact same play, still going to the huddle, take your time, and I think it's benefited me a lot. Right here, we go to the read option with Smith, and he tries to let us score right there, but we decide to slide down. He wants the ball back, before halftime, and I'm definitely a little weary of that, because he does get ball at halftime. So Right here, you see he backs everybody up. He's trying to let me score. I decide to just get tackled down the 1 yard line. He wastes another timeout, and then he decides to do the same play, let me score. So right now, I'm definitely worried because he can score here. He gets the ball at halftime, score again. Now I'm down 28-14, and that right there will be a tough situation to try and come back from. So right now, we're just hoping for a mistake. Right there, he throws right over the middle. I'm sorry, son, but no of you. Give it to me, baby. That right there was a huge interception. That right there gave us the ball in great field position. You know, what he was known with the tight end is I would lurk the slant, so he would put him on a streak. So I would inch my safety up closer to try and bite on that streak just in case he put him on a streak and not a slant. That's exactly what happened. Right here, man, we try to go to the back of the end zone on a fade, but when your cornerbacks are 6'8", like the Seahawks, that's very tough to get on him. Browner just snags it down. But the very next play, he goes over the middle, and another interception, two-piece. That right there was huge because it still gives us an opportunity to score. We really quickly go over the middle. We call a timeout, and we kick a field goal. So we do go into the half up 3. Definitely could have been worse, because he had ball, and he was looking at being able to score and getting ball back. But thankfully, that was not the scenario. So 17-14, again, we're back again on defense, and we're just trying to pay attention to his routes that he got over the middle. Right there, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful, though. Figured he was looking at the tight end all game, so I manually grabbed the safety, which I never do, and we came down, and he was looking for that streak, just a quick bullet pass, and we end up snagging it for another interception. So that's big. So we can score here, go up 2 possessions. That's exactly what it is we do. We end up going for the read option, and Alex Smith holds on to it. We go into the end zone, 24-14, and right now we definitely feel confident. Now it's up to our offense to win us the game no matter what happens here on out. As long as he scores, doesn't, technically matter. As long as we continue to put points on the board every time we touch the ball, there's no way he can win. So, love being in this position. Love being up 2 possessions where now I can be more relaxed on defense. If I give up a big play or whatever, I'm not upset at myself or calling myself stupid, which I do on the regular when I'm playing defense. Dropped interception right there. Definitely feel like I should have had that. Very next play, quick slant over the middle, and he gets himself first down. Usually, the Madden gods kind of don't allow a, dropped interception to turn into something still for the defense. So, of course, we give up a touchdown that drive. He goes for 2, just for absolutely no reason. He was going to go for an onside. I'm like, we're not having that. We'll just call a timeout. You're not going to try and catch me off guard. No idea why he went for 2 there. That right there, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, I understand that if he got it, it would be 22-24. A field goal would give him the lead. But on the flip side, he didn't get it. So now a field goal, instead of, putting me up 6, which it would be if he took the PAT, now keeps me up a full touchdown. So I think that right there definitely hurts him, at the end of the day. So right here we go for a read option. We hand it off and we get ourselves another first down. Field goal puts us up a full touchdown. So we're fine with that. If the situation calls for it, we will kick a field goal and keep up, a 1 touchdown lead. But of course, we want to get in that end zone. So really quick play over the middle right here. We got ourselves a manageable 3rd and 4 situation. Let's see if we can pick up the first down. We called the wide receiver screen, but he called man-to-man for like the first time all game. So we just go to a really quick corner route, which we ended up nailing, and we just fall down. We take it down to the 4th quarter. Right here, we run up the middle with the fullback dive, get stopped on the 1 yard line. He's out of all of his timeouts. He wasted his timeouts. I believe one was like on a challenge. Another one was on that last drive. He called the timeout a little bit before the 4th quarter to stop the clock. I don't know. Timeouts are so important in the second half. So he's definitely at a disadvantage, being down multiple possessions and not having those timeouts. And it's a fumble, and we recover it, and we are up 11. A field goal puts us up 14. Or let's see if we can go out there and score. Alex Smith is out for the remainder of the game. He got hurt on that QB sneak touchdown, and he's out for the rest of the game. But our replacement does a great run, quick fullback dive, and we are now up 18. And now I feel like this game is over. He hasn't really, besides me making couple mistakes the first drive. We've been really successful offensively. We've been able to run the ball. We've been able to pass the ball pretty well. Haven't passed the ball too much, but the few times I have, we've been pretty successful. Right there, he scores a touchdown. It's still like, you know what, still no big worry. He should come out. He goes for 2 and doesn't get it again. So he should come out in an onside, which he did. He come out and squib, try to, but we know how to make sure we grab that. So that's what we do. All we really got to do right here is just kill some time, stay in bounds, and right there, definitely a bad play on my part. You got to stay in bounds. 3rd and 2 right here. See if we can pick up the first down. We back up, and we do right over the middle, the angle route with the tight end. And right now, since he doesn't have any timeouts, we just get to kill the clock, and we get to just keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock rolling. So then this happened. We fumbled, and I kind of, whatever reason, I called a wildcat play. I don't know why. I really don't. But figure, let's just call a run play, keep the ball on the ground, and I do that. And Jamal Charles fumbles, which of course he recovers. And now I'm thinking to myself, all right, as long as we get an onside, there's nothing he can do. This is where if he had those timeouts, he would have been good. But since he wasted them, now there's nothing he can do to stop the clock. He goes for 2 again, and he doesn't get it. So he missed out on 3 points. Right here, he goes for the onside. We recover. So we just kill the clock. Like I said, no timeouts. There's nothing you can do. And we end up barely winning, but a victory is a victory. Like the great Vin Diesel once said, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or you win by a mile. Winning is winning. It's an ugly victory, but we come up with the W at the end of the day. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We do come away with 11 points. So he's ranked somewhere in the top, I don't know, 1,000 somewhere. He definitely played a different style of, wasting all those timeouts. And I don't know, he played a little awkwardly. But nonetheless, we end up winning. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. It's your boy GS, and we are out. Peace.